ऑरा क्या है, मैं अभी आपको थोड़ा एक शॉर्ट में यहाँ समझाता हूँ. ऑरा इज़ नथिंग बट एन इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव्स. मतलब हमारे अंदर जो विचार्स आते हैं, थॉट्स आते हैं, दे आर कंटिन्यूसली इलेक्ट्रिकल वेव एंड ऑल द इमोशंस आर मैग्नेटिक. सो दोनों को मिला के हम कहते हैं इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव्स. इज इट क्लियर? सो हम नॉर्मली कहते हैं मुझे विचार बहुत आते हैं, आई कीप ऑन थिंकिंग, आई कीप ऑन थिंकिंग. And maximum of the people have noticed that they have negative thoughts more than rather than positive thoughts. The main thing is, what we have been found that 98% of the population in the world, they are prone to think negative because people, they resist to think positive and they have always doubt on positive things. None of the people have doubt on negative things. Have you noticed that? Even you must have think, I know बुराई होने वाला है, मुझे पता है मैं फेल ही होऊंगा. Means right from the childhood, the student says, the businessman also say, मुझे नहीं लगता मेरा business चलेगा. Is it right? So this is very common, because more we think negative, we think that we are more empowered. We have fear, we have insecurity, we have jealousy, we have competition attitude. Is it right? So all those negative stuff, we have irritations, anger, jealousy, everything, all those things are only negative, and because of that we are always in those negative zone. But the conscious mind is always thinking about the positive, that I need this, I want this. So they have so many wish, so many goals they want to achieve in the conscious mind. But in the subconscious mind, in the emotional mind, they are full of doubt and fear and insecure. So this is how the thing started, that every human being, they have the biosensors in their hand and they are made up of the 5 elements. Are you aware about the 5 elements? The earth, the water, fire, air and ether, right? So every element, if you think, they have to emit some energy all the time. Like we are made up of the bones, muscles, they are earth element. We are made up of the dental, eyes, everything is made up of the earth element. We have 4.5 liter of the blood, that's a water element. We have lymphatic system, that's a water element. Is it right? We have the fire, we have the passion, we have the solar plexus, solar chakra, full of fire, right? We have air element in the lungs. We breath, inhalation and exhalation. And we have the thought process, and that is called the ether element. So every time something is emitting out of the body, and that is called the auric field. Now you understood? Every time we are just throwing something outside, all the positive negative vibes. So we say, I get good vibes from you, I get very negative vibes from you. Is it right? Very frequently we are using those terms. हम कहते तुम्हारे साथ बहुत अच्छा लगता है, right? Some places have good vibes, especially the church and temples, they have good vibes. But some places have negative vibes and they are haunted places. So we don't feel to enter even those premises. Some foods have positive vibes. So especially when you go to temples, they give prasad, they have good positive vibes. And some food have very negative vibes. We don't feel to touch also those food. Depends upon what was the mood while they have prepared it, what was their mental status when they cooked the food. So this is how the biosensors, they keep on emitting some energy, right? So when we shake the hand, we feel the energy. When we say namaste, we feel the energy. Is it right? When we touch, we feel the energy. Small kids, when they touch their parents, they can easily recognize that they are my parents. Rest of the people, when they touch, they start crying. So don't you think this biosensor is very important, right? And all these 5 fingers, they represent some or other element, earth, water, fire, air, ether, right? So you have to be very careful what you are emitting out of your hand. That's again electromagnetic wave. Now the outermost part of a human being is an emotion, and innermost part is a DNA. Are you aware about those DNAs? Right? So this DNA has certain information. Do you know what information our DNA carries? Yes, any of you? Yes, from past, very good. Yes, huh? Genetic, very nice. Yes, or think about it. DNA speaks. So what is the DNA which we are carrying? What informations? Their belief system. What you believe, DNA carries. Your perceptions, your experiences, right? Your ancestrals sanskara, the soul sanskara, what she said about the past, right? The present life experience, again it is in your DNA. So if you don't heal your DNA, which is with negative stuff, definitely 24/7 those negative aura will be thrown out of the body, and then you will attract the same negative people, negative circumstances, negative what we call negative scenarios, right? All those dramas what happens around us, only because those dramas we carry inside our DNA. So don't you think you need to heal those DNA? Yes, very periodically, because those DNA carry so much toxic inside us. Those information about the frustrations or depression or negative experiences, someone has cheated you, someone has played with you mischief, is it right? All those information, if you see, it's not only in one DNA, but it is in each and every DNA of your body. So we say that we have 63 trillion cells, and every cell of the body, if you see, it vibrates negatively with those negative informations, right? So it needs some transformational process, and that is called spiritual practice. We need those transformational process. The most external aura, the emotions, and the most internal transformation. You can see the color of it, brownish, grayish color, and slowly when you heal, initially it will be negative, and then and then it will be positive. So it's a very long process. It's a time consuming process. Immediately you cannot be positive. Why? Because just from your conscious mind, if you keep on practicing, whether it's a yoga, it's a meditation, it's a healing process, it's a forgiveness, Ho'oponopo, EFT, whatever you're practicing, it should go into your DNA. That is very important. If it doesn't go, definitely those things will be partially cured, and partially again you are negative, right? So as the age processes, you will get blood pressure, diabetes, hypercholesterol, so many diseases, asthma, arthritis, cancer, tumor, cyst, stone. Why? Because these negative informations are dusted in your cellular activity. So at the subatomic region, this negative aspect has to be healed, which is very important. Now how to heal this? One is very simple process, that is called a self-realization process. You should understand what negative things I am carrying, why I am uncomfortable with certain people, why I am uncomfortable with certain situations, circumstances. That's a self-realization process, right? The second thing is you should have some therapeutic part, like EFT, Ho'oponopo, those are therapeutic part. You should go through the present life regression, womb regression, past life regression, money regression, genetical regression, organ regression. There are so many transformational processes that you need to go through it. Then only those things will turn up into positive. It's not just you think about it and it happens positive. It's not going to happen that way. Is it clear? You need those processes. Even our parents have failed to become totally positive because they never took such spiritual therapies in their life. They did only religious activity. They just only try to improve their aura or energy or kundalini, but they never did any transformational processes. Can you get the difference between those religious and spiritual process? Those religious processes were followed from ancestral, traditional, cultural things. But this spiritual process is the individual. you have, it depends upon the soul to soul. So aura will show what individual level you are carrying the negative energy and at what individual level you need to make it positive. If you see an individual person's aura at the functional level, you can see these are the different layers. So these are the negative energies which we are emitting out of the body continuously, because this third eye, there are negative thoughts, this negative emotions at the throat chakra, and negative in the lungs, intestine, stomach region, in the legs also the red energy is there and we are emitting it out. So every cell of the body carries some emotions, like liver carries anger, kidney carries the guilt, lungs carries the sadness and the sorrow, and we are not aware that because of those negative emotions we are giving some structural deformities to our organic structure and we land up into some diseases, and medically we are trying to treat them on the effect part, not at the cause part. So we are never cured, we are just recovered. Is it clear? So this all different investigation tools which we are using in Sai Karuna mission, that is just to find the cause of the disease, not the effect of the disease. For effect of the disease, the medical science investigation is very beautiful. It's X-ray, sonography, blood investigation, ECG, EEG, all those things are beautiful to find the effect of the body. But if you want to find the cause of the disease, definitely you need to take help of all these different, this is a RFI machine, this is PIP, this is BFR, this is ESM machine, this is Auravin, GDV machine. So these are all the different equipment we are using in spirituality, and this is all the medical just to find the objective defect, and aura is a subjective defect. Now you got the difference between the subjective and objective defect. So not at the physical level, but at the mental and emotional level we are trying to figure it out. So if you see the system of a person at the mental level, at the body level, at the chakra, energy centers, at the soul level, karma level, everything with respect to the aura. So this is very common subject among the everything, whether the mental aspect, the emotional aspect, the physical aspect, the karma aspect, the soul aspect, every aspect, the aura is very common. So if you investigate your aura, you will understand what is the problem with you, what are the cause behind the issues. You are going through some bad relationship, you are going through the financial crisis, you are going through some health hazard, you will understand what is the reason behind it. And if you thoroughly correct through the spiritual activity, definitely you will get a positive result. Is it clear? So aura is very common. Unfortunately, in our medical science, aura investigation is not included. Why? Because it is not at the physical level, it's the subatomic level. Is it clear? Even the psychiatrist doctor, the psychologist doctor, they say that you have anxiety, you have depression, but they don't have any investigation tools to understand at what level of depression is this. People have suicidal tendency, they commit suicides. Even those psychiatrist doctor, they couldn't figure it out that tomorrow is going to commit suicide or today night he is going to commit suicide, because they don't have any tools to investigate the person. Is it right? So they give antidepressant medicine, anti-anxiety, and medical science give anti-hypertensive, anti-diabetic, anti-cancer. All opposite medicines are given. Not medicines are given to uplift your immunity. Not medicines are given to cure. They are given to create an opposite action. Now you understood the opposite action? Anti-hypertension means against the blood pressure. Anti-diabetic against the diabetes. Is it right? Anti-cancer against the cancer. But what you need is a correction of cause and not any anti-medicines. So if you see all those energy centers which we are having in our body, which we were never been acknowledged by our ancestral parents or priest or doctors, This is the reason we don't know the basic structure of the phenomena, the basic structure of a body functioning. Are you aware about these chakras? Tell me honestly. Very rarely people know that there are so many energy centers. 7 at the center of the body, there are 2 in the hands, and there are so many minor chakras. So if through the spiritual activity, if you stimulate those energy chakras, definitely your immunity will rise. But somewhere you need to tranquilize those energies, because you are hyperactivated, you are hyper person. So you need to tranquilize those energy. So somewhere the stimulation is important, somewhere tranquilization is important. The balanced is very important, and balanced is a green aura. The stimulated aura is blue, and the slow or a fear with insecurity, the aura is always red, pink, right? Those things need some stimulations. So you have to understand the color of the aura, and according to the color of the aura, this is an interpretation made by us, and we guide you where you need to heal yourself. Which chakras are very slow oscillating, where are hyper oscillations are there, where they need stimulation. Suppose it is the throat chakra is moving very slow, you will have a hypothyroidism. If it is moving very fast, it is hyperthyroidism. Is it clear? If the Manipur chakra is moving very slow, you will have a constipation. If it moves very fast, you will have a diarrhea, loose motion. If heart chakra is moving slow, you will have asthma, you will have hypotension. If heart chakra is moving very fast, there is hypertension. Is it clear? So in spiritual science, it is very clear that people, they work only on the chakras, they don't work on chemicals. Whether they are doing yoga, or they are doing Raj Yoga, or Sudarshan Kriya, or Kriya Yoga, anything they are doing, but they are actually working on the chakras, on the energy centers, right? And according to the different nadis and chakras and meridians and all those channels, they try to help you to come out of the issues. So definitely any spiritual activity is going to help you. Don't think that sometime you will land up into negative effect. This is not going to happen. Even during the past life regression, we try to check which chakra is very slow and which chakra is very fast. For example, if the Manipur chakra is very slow, we do a womb regression. If the sacral chakra is very slow, we do present life regression. If the root Muladhara chakra is moving very slow, we do past life regression. Now you understood which regression has to be performed at what time. All depends upon the oscillations of the chakras, what frequency those chakras carries. This is very important. So according to these chakras, we have understood that all the systems, organs, they function according to the energy which they are getting it. And behind this stimulation of the chakras, there are the thoughts, words, action, habits, and your character, which need to be corrected. So in regression, we try to correct the words you spoken about. We correct the emotions, we correct your attitude, we correct your constitution, we correct your character, we correct your nature, we correct your behavior pattern in different regression, in different healing modality. Is it clear? So when you heal yourself, the cause is changed and the effect is by default changed. Is it clear? The behavior pattern has to be changed. There is a loop pattern, there is a fixed pattern in the mind, your mindset. You are committing the same mistake again and again, and people are behaving in the same way again and again. You need to break those patterns, either through the healing, through psychic surgery, through past life regression, different spiritual activity. Even when you do yoga also, you actually break the pattern, because you are putting all the chakras in alignment. You are putting them into some discipline. Is it right? So yoga, once you practice, you will think, oh, now my body is flexible, now my mind is more into acceptance. Okay. At the same way, if you integrate with the yoga some meditations and some healing modality, definitely the percentage of cure will be much greater than only the simple therapy what you are practicing. Because all these organs, they need detoxification, and all this mental, they need a decluttering. So it is possible when you're practicing regularly, and you will see initially your conscious aura keeps on changing initially, and when you practice continuously from conscious, you will see your subconscious aura will change, the internal aura will change, not only the external aura. Could you differentiate now? External aura is at the thought process, and internal aura is at emotional process, is at the karmic level, right? So both has to be changed, not temporary or positive. If you see some motivational trainer, or if you see some good movies, temporary or positive. If you go to some temple, church, your conscious aura is very positive. Again after few hours or next day, again you are negative, because subconscious aura is not changed. Only the external conscious aura is changed. Is it right? So you need to be very consistent in spiritual practice. You cannot one day practice and other day you don't practice. It's same like a medicine, one day you take the medicine, other day you are not taking the medicine. Think what will happen to your body. Again the chemical reactions will boost up. The same way here, if you don't practice, again those energy, they will start creating the mischief. And again same anger and same irritation and everything, right? So this is very beautiful science. Now this subconscious aura, why it is important? Because it controls your 80% of your subconscious mind, and it controls all your hormonal activity, it controls all your organ, tissues, cells, and it controls your DNA also. So don't you think you need to change your subconscious aura at the deeper level, at the alpha level, at the theta level, at the delta level? Is it clear? Why those criminals, they keep on committing the same crime again and again, even after coming out of the prison? Because their subconscious aura is programmed negatively. They are frustrated, they have some revenge attitude. Is it right? And same thing is happening with our family member and with our different relationship issues. Those negative patterns, they are there between the two people. Those patterns need to be broken up, and once you broke those patterns, definitely the behavior will change between the two people. Is it clear? So I hope the science of aura is clear to you, why we need a spiritual practice. And in coming 2 days, means tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, we are going to conduct few healing classes over here at the basic level, and at the same time parallelly we will be doing the past life regression workshop also. So if you want to heal yourself at the basic level, you are most welcome over here. We will be taking the classes over here. And if you want to go for the regression therapies, then definitely we can help you to that level. So it's matter of your choice, and it's matter of your inner calling, what you want, right? If you think, no, I need to be a good healer first, then come for the basic class. If you are very confident, no, I can clear my issues at the subconscious level through the regression, you are most welcome over there. We are not going to judge you, because we don't know at what level of the soul you are. Even I am not going to ask whether you are therapist or you are not therapist, right? Because we are not going to judge. But definitely today we are going to do some live aura sessions. If people are interested to get their aura done, we can help now. We can just click the photo, we can guide you what aura you are carrying, and if you leave on us, we can suggest you whether you should go for the basic class or you should go for the past life regression class. Is it clear? If you trust us, we can guide you. But if your inner voice is very clear that no, I want to go for X, Y, Z, it's up to you. I hope this science is clear to you now, aura. Why it is important? Because prevention is better than cure. And somewhere at the soul level, at the DNA level, you need to do certain therapies. You cannot just neglect it. You cannot, no, now my age is not, I will not be able to practice this. Don't think about it. At any age you can learn, at any age you can practice it. Is it clear? My grandmother, she learned at the age of 95 when she was alive, and till the age of 102 she practiced for 7 years. So anyone can learn and anyone can practice. Even kids also, they learn, they practice also. So you can ask your family member, your friends, your relatives, if really they want to come out of the problem for 2 days, they can be with us and we can help them. Is it clear? The class will be 10 to 6, whether it is at the basic class or it will be at the past life regression therapy class. It will be 10 to 6 class. Is it right? Any other question you want to ask with respect to this subject? Yes?
So how important is karma in the full aura temple? This is the first time I'm hearing that karma plays such an important role.
Yeah, see, what we have understood about the karma is that we have done some sins. What in Hindu way said, you have done some papa, you have done something bad karma, and because of that you are coming again and again in the human body. What we have seen in the aura, that karma means unlearned lesson. If you have not learned something, means you are carrying those karma, whether you have not done something wrong. Is it clear? For example, in school, if you are very weak in the grammar and if you make a mistake, that's not a karma. You have not learned the grammar very properly. So again you need to learn those things, adjective, noun, is it right? Pronoun, everything you need to learn again and again. So karma means there is some unlearned syllabus in the soul journey which you need to complete it. And when you complete, you are out of the birth and death cycle. Is it clear? It's not that I had done something wrong and someone is punishing me, that is a karma. So through the aura we can understand that whether you are unlearned person or you have learnt it but you have not acknowledged it. So you have cheated someone, definitely someone will come again to cheat you because he wants to neutralize the karma. You have taken something from someone, he has come to snatch those things from you. Again, that is a karma. So there are different karma like Sanchet karma, Prarabha karma, Karma Kand karma, Nikechat karma. There are different types of karma which we are going to learn in past life regression workshop. But understand very clearly, whatever aura is guiding you, you should complete it. For example, if you are going through the obesity, your weight is increasing, even that is karma. You have not done something wrong, but you have a tendency to put up the weight. So if you correct the diet, if you correct your activity, if you do some exercise, definitely you will be out of the obesity issue. Is it right? So it's not a punishment. You need to exercise yourself on those karmas. That is important. If you are not good with some relationship, you need to practice some forgiveness. Again, that is a karma. Is it clear? If you are not earning good money, again that is a karma. You need to put good mindset, you should reprogram your mind. You should be a self-motivational person. Then you clear those karma. So karma is the base of everything, but we are not aware about those things. If we are aware, only a small part we know that karma means something I done negative, because of that I am suffering. It is not that way. If you have not taken a thorough knowledge, thorough information, thorough experiences, even those things comes also under karma. Is it clear? Yes. Any other question? I hope it's clear. Good. Yeah.
In a nutshell, you are saying like it's a completing an unfinished task.
Exactly, because some commitments are there, some contracts are there, which some promises are there, some vows are there, which are not fulfilled. So again you are back to the cycle just to complete it. Is it clear? So that's a very simple. So in last month, if you have not paid bill of your mobile, and in this month you are getting double bill, it's again karma. It's not nothing you have done wrong, but you forgot to pay the bill in the previous month. Is it right? So sometimes you get fed up, why I am been given a big bill, but you forgot in the past life something was not paid for it, and now you have to pay for it. So you need to pay the price of everything. Whether you want to learn, you have to pay. To unlearn, you have to pay. For good relationship, you have to pay. Is it right? For everything you need to pay. And that payment is energy, that payment is aura, that payment is a spiritual practice. It's not that you just give money to someone, you do puja for me, you do some exercise for me, you do diet for me. It's not there. How much you are putting time, you are putting money, how much you are putting energy, that clears the karma. If I do your past life regression, means you are with me for 2 hours, means you are spending time 2 hours. You are paying some energy exchange. Is it right? So means you are ready to clear your karma. That's why you are spending 2 hours with me. So first be ready. First prepare yourself. I am ready to pay. I am ready to pay energy. I am ready to pay the time. Is it right? Then the karma will get cleared. You say, I don't have time, I don't believe in karma, then again it's an incomplete. And in next life again it will get accumulated. And in this Kali Yuga, so many accumulations of karmas are there. So people are not enjoying. Even though if they are rich, they are not enjoying. They have car, they are not enjoying. They have clothes, they have food, they are not enjoying. Why? Because certain karmas are pulling them down. Because of that they are not happy. Am I right? So all those tasks which is unhappiness, you need to work through the spiritual activity. That is the karma clearance. Okay? So we can stop here and then we can just go through the one-to-one session. Okay? Thank you.